last week. Let me turn this around so people.
Shouts to the Brown. We got a camera on me. Look, it's a camera right here.
Well, yeah, but I want you on the big screen here.
Oh, big screen.
Big screen. You know what I'm saying? Because you're the special guest here right now.
Hey,
you know
what's up?
All right. But yeah, we got Homeboy Sandman, and you know, I sent you the track list from all the stuff we've been playing for a while.
Yeah,
so you know you're a big fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's dope. Thank you.
And what I want to do is, before we get into it, I want to let the music kind of speak for itself and play the first 2 joints I ever heard from you.
All right.
You know what I mean? Right now. And then let's come back.
Let's see how old you. Let's see how far back you bring it. Yo.
Well, this one, you had to dance to it. You know what I'm saying? And
I got to get my hat perfectly straight in this thing.
Word up. All right, cool. So we got Homeboy Sandman here on our show. And we'll be right back. But this first track, Gun Control.
Gun Control, yo.
When I first heard it, I was like, damn, this is serious.
Jam,
you know what I mean? Like, and not just that the track is dope, but what you were rhyming about was so different because other people would have took it the whole other way. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was like, this man's got something. So
looking out.
All right, cool. And then after that, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Rod. You have to explain that to me.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
the whole thing worked out at this point.
Word up. All right, cool. It's our show. We'll be right back. We got Homeboy Sandman right here. Give us a call, 407-646-2915. All right, baby. Peace.
This is looking pretty crispy right here.
What's up?
This is looking pretty crispy. And
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
On the bottom,
Clean,
this
right?
is like being on the news, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I did that recently. You know what I mean? And yeah, just figured out how to do it. Like, I'm trying to turn the show into like, because I want to be able to have, because I want to play music and at the same time still have other things going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like 2 shows in one. At once. Yeah, whatever. And so that's why, like, during on air, I'm gonna ask you more traditional joints, like questions. You know what I'm saying? But then afterwards, off air, I want to ask you different things as far as more detailed type things. You know what I'm saying? So that like the lay person who's listening may not be familiar with you, will hear the joints. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, and then maybe check out the video later to find out more. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds good, man.
And so yeah, so
even before, you know, we was talking at first, and then I seen Havana look to put us together too.
Yeah. So he's gonna be sending me some joints. You know what I mean? I've been working.
Did he send it to you yet?
Nah, I think Monday or something. Did you bring the CDs or?
Oh, I got a CD in my car.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot to bring it out.
No, that's cool. Because I'm a cop.
You coming to the show tonight?
Yeah. I'm definitely.
I can show you how we had it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. But yeah, because I want to be able to give some joints away and have you sign it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that'd be dope. You know what I mean?
But Joe's supposed to send you some promo joints, right?
I think so, but I don't know if it's the album. You know what I'm saying? But I would rather support cop albums. You know what I'm saying? And have you sign them joints.
Appreciate that. I won't fight you on that.
No, because I know how, you know what I'm saying, independent. I mean, even though you're on Stone Soul now, quite possibly one of the biggest independent hip-hop labels. It's almost label, period. I mean, I want to talk to you about that also. You know what I mean? I'm typing up the track list in Twitter. Make that nature right now. So, who did this joint? Was it Illmind? Jake One. Word. Yeah. Okay. And now, was that for real? Like, did he actually send you the joint with?
Well, you can hear it.
No, I'm saying, but like, is that real in the beginning? Like that whole skit where it's like, yo.
Well, yeah. The reason what happened was it's a better tale for on air if you want.
Okay.
But the tale, you want to hear the tale to pre-screen it to see
if you want to do it online? Yeah. By the way, no, you know it's radio. We're actually on air, so no FCC.
Don't say FCC.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yo,
anything but that.
Yeah. It was part of a competition.
Okay.
At Loud Records.
Oh, okay, I remember those ones. Yeah.
And then everybody got a Jake One beat.
Oh, word? Oh, okay.
And you had to rap over whatever beat you got.
Oh, so you had no choice and you just picked up. Okay.
I mean, you know, the purpose of it was, you know, if you're nice, you should be able to rap over any beat, which makes sense.
Exactly.
But my beef with the beat wasn't about, you know, the rhythm of it or something like that. It was about, you know, the gun noise in it. So I was surprised that they wouldn't budge on it.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they wouldn't budge. I was like, I don't want to rap over a gun, you know.
Yeah.
And everything. They were like, you know, that's the beat you got to rap over.
Yeah.
So that's why I made the song.
Okay, dope. Yeah, and I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, most MCs would have came under the pressure in this rap about, you know, busting gats or whatever, and you flipped it. That's why I was like, yeah, this is dope. You know what I mean? Control. Cool. Yeah. So, oh, by the way, when we introduce ourselves on the show, to kind of pay homage to De La Soul, is I Am My B.
Okay.
So I am blah blah blah, such and such.
I love De La.
Oh yeah, De La is my second favorite group.
Yeah,
saying
first.
Outkast. Just for a simple fact that I guess I'm from the South, and just hearing that, it was just so different. You know what I mean? And like it kind of redefined what the South could be. Kind of. You know, 'cause I'm from Miami, so I grew up doing Luke. You know what I'm saying? JT Money, Booty, and Shake. You know what I mean? And so.
JT Money, yo, I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, dude, I mean, he's doing his thing. JT stood for jacking tourists.
Huh?
JT used to stand for jacking tourists money.
Really?
Yeah, that's what the JT is.
I never knew that.
Yeah, like, yeah. So, I mean, dope. Now, okay, so now, gun control. How early was that in your career? Like,
I think that was like, when was that, Sauce? This is my DJ Sauce, by the way.
Oh, that's it.
Just conscious as Abigail.
Oh,
sorry.
Never mind. Man.
Huh?
07.
Was it 07?
07, yeah.
It could have been 07.
Like the middle end of 07.
Or was it 08?
It was 8. I was around for
Yeah?
Hey, Bon, could you put the, are you in the chat room or video chat or just chilling? No, okay. Oh, okay. Could you put, so we can see him also, like put your camera on him?
Oh,
yeah, move, yeah, if you could. Oh, yeah, we high tech. We got video chat. We got, you know what I'm saying, all type of stuff.
You could just save one camera for me and get multiple angles of Sauce.
You have a webcam on this?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to just go onto the site?
Yeah, I got it. Let's go to it'sourshow.net. So now this song, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Rod. Like, how early was this one?
This came out in 2008.
Okay.
Sauce I Ill with the scratch. But I think I might have wrote it in late 2007, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, I did write it in late 2007.
All right.
Around December.
Okay.
Because I remember one of the first times I was performing it was at the Bowery Poetry Club when the writer, Chris Farrell One, who wound up writing about me in Unsigned Hype in the Source.
Oh, word, okay.
He came in and he saw me perform this right after I had written it in December.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were in the Source Unsigned Hype.
Yeah, that was in 2008.
Okay.
But I met the writer at the end of 2007.
Nice. So now, how did you Lightning Rod, Lightning Bolt? How?
Lightning Bolt, Lightning Rod.
Yeah, like.
Well, you know, I was actually writing a whole other joint to that beat. Yeah. My core rhythm, he did the beat.
Okay.
And I was on the train. I remember I was at West 4th Street waiting for the train, and I was just listening to the. You know, it kind of hit me like a bolt of lightning.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of struck me like a bolt of lightning.
Oh, okay.
And it was natural energy. You know
nice.
What I'm saying?
All right.
And I started hearing this part right here came. You heard that little horn?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just sounded like Lightning Bolt, Lightning Rod to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you kind of let the beat dictate like what you want to kind of do.
Yeah. I'm very beat driven as far as the aura of what I'm writing.
Yeah.
As far as the content, you know, I say, what is this beat saying? Like this beat sounded to me very fun already.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this beat sounded to me like that whir kind of. You know, reminds me of a noise and like electricity might make or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has an electric feel, you know.
No doubt. And now the dance. If you want to do the dance with
yeah. Okay. That just grew out of just doing it live.
Yeah. Okay.
And just being like, you know, because everybody want to put their hands up in the air and rap shows. Yeah. And that was just derivative of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like throw a lightning bolt, throw a lightning bolt. And then that came before the video came.
Okay.
So by the time the video came out, I was like zapping cats.
Nice.
But that was really derivative of like just put your hands in there, or we lightning bolt. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Nice. Okay, dope. See, I like these like kind of behind the scene type joints, you know, some stories and shit. Okay. Yeah, so when we come back, you know, I Am My B, you know what I mean? And then
I Am Homeboy Sandman, I'll be kicking it.
There you go. And then you have to do it also. Everybody has to do it. If you're here, you have to get on the mic. Just in case for later, just in case later on, you know, exactly. Oh, by the way, if you headphones.
Oh yeah, I don't have any phones.
Just a set of headphones.
If you like any of the beats and you just want to start rhyming, Hey, I'm not gonna stop you.
Or
Yo, Conscious. There's some headphones over here.
Oh, there are? Oh, there you go. Can you hear me?
nah.
Oh, of course. Try one of these joints. Because it's pretty much a crapshoot here. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, we're a basement. And you don't really see too many basements here in Florida. So we're kind of...
You don't have basements in Florida?
We're like 2 feet above the water.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, if you dig, you get water.
Yeah?
Oh wow! So this is like one of the
If you dig deep enough, yeah, you'll hit water.
Oh, so if you go down further, there's water.
Pretty much, yeah.
And what's crazy is that there's a lake less than 100 feet away.
Yeah, that's fresh.
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
This is kind of.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, that's.
See if you can plug this into one of those jacks down there.
I'm plugging into this. Oh, please do not remove headphone of that. Thanks.
Well, yeah. What'd you get?
What about over there? There's some headphones over there.
Oh yeah, check those headphones. Yeah. I made this up as I go along, so. Anything?
It's not that all these headphones are bust, though, right?
I have no clue.
Wait, I'm unplugging this.
Wait, no, let me try to turn these headphones down. Oh, wait, no, guest headphones are down. That's why. People like to mess with the board.
I hit something.
Okay, cool.
It's coming out kind of hazy. All right, so.
Good now?
But these are not the best pair. Maybe that's just now that everything's good, I'll try it.
That'll worse than that.
For a month.
So are people logged in watching now, or
Yeah.
just doing the video from there?
Oh, both. Like just recording later also. So I try to do multiple things at once. So I'm trying to multitask. Can you hear it good?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we're back. It's our show right here, WPRK, Winter Park, Florida, 91.5 FM, and it's our show.net worldwide on your mobile devices, tablets, computer. We're very technological here.
Word up.
All right, cool. So yes, we have everybody introduce themselves, please. The De La way, please.
I be Homeboy Sandman. I am Homeboy Sandman. I be kicking it, messing up the daylight intro.
That's cool. You take the mic closer to the mic. This one right here. There you go. We have a million mics.
Can you hear me okay?
Well, you can bring it forward.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, wow, what a novel idea. All right, so I am Sosa,
Yeah. Right?
and I'll be mixing shit.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice. Yeah.
FCC, Sosa. Holy moly. What's the matter with you? What about, that's it?
That's all I do.
Very nice.
I'm Bomba.
Hey, how you doing?
Realizes?
We're on air right now. What's up?
Can I get you in your
Want to get my way?
you got a break? I just need your signature.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. But yeah,
What's up?
random things happen in the show.
No,
All
sir.
right. So, sir. Okay. So this is Homeboy Sandman.
True.
Really, really appreciate you coming through to the show.
No question, man. Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for supporting the records and whatnot, representing all the time.
You already know.
Thanks to the listeners for knowing what's good for them.
Exactly. Now, so those first two joints that we just played, you know what I mean, was the last track was Lightning Bolt, Lightning Rod.
True that.
Yeah,
Produced by Core Rhythm off the Actual Factual Pterodactyl that dropped in 2008.
Now, what in your discography, what album was that?
That was my second album. That was my second full length. The first being Nourishment, Second Helpings, which came out in 2007.
Okay, nice. So when did you start rhyming?
I began rhyming for real, like with real focus and purpose in December 2006.
Okay, all right. Now, why rap? You know what I
Why
mean?
rap?
Like, 'cause I saw we posted on the website the foundation video, and in there you alluded to you were going to school for something, right?
I was in school right before, directly previous to.
Like, what were you doing in school? What were you studying?
I was studying law.
Okay, so yeah, so now law.
Right.
You could have went a whole nother direction. Why rap?
Well, you know, I really could have done. I was in law school right before I started rapping, but right before I was in law school, I was teaching.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that too.
Before that, I had like a marketing gig, like doing for something. Before that, I was a bartender.
Damn.
Before that, I was in school, but I had some miscellaneous gigs. But it was just all these things are just, you know, my passion. Why rap? Because, you know, music is my passion, is what I love. So
nice.
and just so happened I was in law school when I discovered what my love and my passion is. So
okay.
But no matter, you know, regardless of what I would have been doing, if I would have finished, you know, I was going to law school because it's kind of, you know,
what you do.
School is kind of, yeah. I mean, I think school is a good thing to do if you don't know what you want to do. You know, it's not a waste of time.
Good way to find yourself. Yeah.
You know, you learn some stuff and whatever. So I wasn't going to be a lawyer. After that, maybe I'd become a fireman. I'd become a, you know, astronaut.
You're trying to find your passion.
Yeah. And then I would have found out that I wanted to rap. And then I started rapping.
All right, cool. So now, what was that thing where you were like, was it at like a cipher, or how did you know, like, this is what I want to do?
Well, the real story is that I used to smoke mad weed.
No, okay.
And then I would
drink water. We call that drinking water.
Drinking water?
Getting hydrated. Yeah, drink water. Yeah.
Well, for me, I was real dependent on substance, you know, on trees in particular.
Yeah.
For my creativity.
All right.
So for many, many years, I was always like, man, if only I could really write raps as dope.
Yeah.
You know, rather than having to smoke weed to write these raps.
Yeah.
Then I would be a rapper.
Okay.
Like, I would be an unstoppable rapper.
Yeah.
I could rap real good.
Well, you could be like the East Coast Snoop Dogg, because apparently he stays, you know, watered up.
Right, that's true. I hear about that, but I felt like not doing it.
Yeah, you gotta be in the right mind. No, I feel you. Yeah. You can't really build the whole career being that. You know what I mean? Like it's nuts. Cause then it's expected that you're always like that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, different people want different things, and like different people are affected by weed differently.
Yeah.
Like me, some people could smoke weed and then not smoke it the next day. Me, I was very much, yo, this weed smoking. So you know, I never fell asleep high. Everybody would fall asleep. I would be smoking, and we'd all be smoking. Next thing you know, everybody be knocked out, and I'd be wide awake, like, yo, let's go chill. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's go out.
All right.
You know, so it was really once I stopped smoking weed and then tried to write a rhyme sober, which was in December 2006, I found out that I could actually rhyme.
Okay.
It was just that weed was helping me focus.
Okay.
Then that was like the epiphany moment, you know.
Nice. Now, do you remember what the rhyme was? Or?
Yeah, the rhyme was this rhyme. I don't know if I remember the whole rhyme.
Yeah.
But it was a rhyme about money, how corny money is, and how corny money is.
Yeah.
And how just everything surrounding chasing money and love for money is just gonna just lead to corniness in just so many different various ways.
Yeah.
And but I don't remember it, man. I do remember some lines. But I remember the whole rhyme. But the rhyme was ill, and the beat was ill.
Oh, so you think we might be able to get that later on? Like,
man, I don't be able to record. Actually, we did a Cheese Children.
Yeah, we did.
Do you have it?
No,
Sosa's my engineer, my DJ, everything. He doesn't have it on him.
Yeah, that was like, that was going back.
Yeah, you know this mic. Have you ever seen me use one of these things? You have to have it. Yeah, it picks up on what you say.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. That's your whole so I didn't want to step in.
Still learning these things. I'm kind of do it.
Yeah.
Now, but teacher, that was going back to like the Ron Kane days, man.
Yeah, that was some time ago.
To the what? The Ron what?
Ron Kane. Ron Kane was a producer that produced half of my first album.
Oh, okay.
Nourishment Second Helpings.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah, those were the Ron Kane days, man.
Now tell me, like, how was that package? The very first Homeboy Sandman.
That was a slim case CD.
Yeah.
You know, we had Sosa helped a lot on the cover art. You know what I mean? It was very digitized. Me, the EP was like a picture of me at 5 points.
Yeah.
With just something colorful in the background.
Yeah.
And I think it was a picture of Big, maybe a colorful picture of Big in the background. And then the album, you know, the Big Upgrade was a picture of me at 5 points, which is in Queens, you know, a building covered in graffiti, with just you know, like the 7 train behind me. A picture of the 7 train.
It was a cutout, no?
It was a cutout, yeah. So I cut it out. It was pretty, you know, it was pretty low budget.
But I mean, but that's starting out. You know?
Yeah.
And like, I feel that every artist should put out their first album by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can't really be searching for a label or somebody to help you, or, you know, that's gotta be your first foray into, you know what I mean? So you can try to learn as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, we're happy we did, man. I think it's bizarre. I talk to artists and they're like, I'm waiting to put my music. I mean, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you even wait to make music?
Exactly. I don't understand. Like, you make the music. I think every album should kind of mark the point at your life where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it does.
And it should get better as you go along. So you shouldn't wait and you know what I'm saying? Because then it's just getting old, and then people get tired and get stale. Then yeah, it's horrible. So now, speaking of putting out new albums, you just dropped a new album, sir.
Yes, First of a Living Breed just came out this past Tuesday, September 18th.
Yes, and what's crazy was I went to go pick it up and pick up a couple copies, sold out.
Dope.
So word, shouts to Parcast CDs.
Shouts to Parcast CDs.
Sold
them out.
You know what I'm saying? And but you will have some copies tonight.
I certainly will have copies of
at the
CD
social.
tonight. Yeah,
you know
the social.
Brother
man.
Ali.
I hope everybody comes through, man. Brother Ali also dropped his joint Morning in America, Dreaming in Color on the 18th, which is sensational.
Exactly. Yeah, Brother Ali was our very first show. Brother Ali was our guest.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
That's dope. Yeah. And he called from Germany one other time too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brother Ali's fan. You know
word up. Word to that.
All right, cool. So now, you always seem to be setting trends. You know what I mean? Like you always seem to be doing things first, coming up with stuff first.
Wow.
And it's amazing that even now you still come up with creative things. And what I'm alluding to is that every time you put out like a project or something, you drop a song with the name of the track out now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play a couple of joints. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought that was dope. How did that idea come about?
Well, it really just came about from it's been the last 3 projects that we did that.
Yeah.
So the first one was what Subject Matter came out. And you know, a lot of the Stone Store releases they'll put a song out when the album comes out, and that'll be like for promo, you know? So I was thinking, yo, I could make a dope song that people will move around. Like people will, you know, like say I just put a song off the EP or off the album out and it was called, you know, Chilling with Conscious, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be awesome. That's an awesome idea. Run with that, though. You know, that'd be dope. I'm just saying.
But cats would be hearing it and they'd be passing around like, yo, here's this dope song called Chilling with Conscious. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't even really know it was tied to an album. It wouldn't really be promo for it. Would be promo for the album because
you'd have to search. It'd be like one step away.
Yeah. Whereas now, I make big tunes that are called Subject Matter out now, Chimera out now, First of a Living Breed out now.
Yeah.
So you're like, yo, this joint is slamming. Cass is passing around like you heard his new record.
Yeah.
Because the record stands on its own. And then the title of it is like, what does he mean by that? Oh, his album is out now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me go check out for the rest of that. Oh, this didn't even make the album. The album must be out of control.
Nice. All right, cool. So yeah, we're going to get into that. We're going to play the Chimera out now and then First of a Living Breed out now. We're going to come back and talk about the album.
All right.
Cool. All right, it's our show.
Yo, Fred Ones did the beat for Chimera out now, and I really love it, and I gotta learn it. And Paul White did the beat for First of a Living Breed.
Paul White is crazy.
Yeah, word up. We got a whole EP coming out.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
We're gonna talk about upcoming projects. All right, give me like a Jeopardy type random fact about Chimera out now.
A random fact about Chimera out now. Okay, I got a great fact. That was originally called Dengue Fever. That song, and it went Dengue Fever because my homegirl Evie, who does No Madness and began No Madness. If you guys look it up, it's really blowing up. It's like a travel society of people that travel around. Yeah, it's called No Madness. It's really dope.
Oh, so not like No Madness, but No Mad.
No Mad mixed with madness. Like No Madness.
Nice.
Yeah. And she had caught Dengue Fever. I was like, son, the dengue fever is a bad look.
Yeah.
You know, don't catch the dengue fever.
Yeah.
But I was like, it reminded me of some fever tip.
Yeah.
So that this is kind of a remix of Dengue Fever.
All right, cool. Now, since we like to do when we have guests on, like a little game show type of situation. You know what I mean? But since you're not gonna be here for such a long time, we're gonna have like one round. Basically, we heard that you shoot lightning bolts from your hands.
Correct.
Now, if you could have another superpower, what would that be? And I want the listeners to kind of guess and give us a call, 407-646-2915, or hit us up on the website, itsourshow.net. Join us in the chat room if you have a question for Brother Ali. Show your face and ask us, man. And or Facebook.com. If you could give Brother Ali, Homeboy Sandman.
I was going to let it go once. And Brother Ali. I'll ask him for you.
No, they should ask him at the show tonight.
Correct.
But yeah, Homeboy Sandman, besides shooting lightning bolts at his hands, what other superpower would you give this man? And now everybody that guesses will get a prize from Stone's Throw.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure that...
do you have to be correct or just...
Nah, just...
Wow, so that's nice.
No, but the grand prize...
As long as you try your hardest. That's the real life thing. Try your hardest and you'll be rewarded.
But the grand prize, if they can either change your mind or guess it correctly, we'll get a signed autograph person to live and breathe.
That sounds good.
You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So yeah, hit us up 407-646-2915. Twitter, Our Show. Preferably it's ourshow.net. All right, Bon, you're in the chat room and everything, right?
Yes.
Taking care of that? All right, cool. All right, up next, Chimera out now. All right, it's Our Show. Peace. Hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm John,
Hi.
assistant
Nice to meet
station
you.
manager. And
Oh, okay.
for your background check, there was just a
Fever.
page.
That's what I. Dang it.
I just need your signature.
Fever.
Oh,
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
And
She was messed up for like a while, like a week or two.
right here.
Sick or like
I think she had an ill fever, and I think that she couldn't really keep anything inside of her for a while. You know what I mean? Like just out of both ends.
If you do hear from anyone, it'd be from Sarah.
okay.
So it's on the mic, man.
Sosa 4 feet away from the light.
All right, thank you very much.
Well, you normally don't need it. It's good. I can pick it up. That's all right.
You
Okay.
deal with blue mics? You asking? I don't know.
I'm team
So yeah, so that's. Tell me about this the tour. How's that been treating you?
Tour's been dope, man. Yeah, it's been really fantastic. You know, like Ali and the whole Ramses crew, they really have the touring thing on smash.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what to me really separated them from a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because I followed like that whole where they came up from, and it was dope. They would tour to spots that nobody was going to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, that's dope.
So it's so amazing to be able to be in these spots because these are spots, you know, like I'm not a household name,
Yeah.
but I didn't think that I could be at a hip hop show,
Yeah.
a Brother Ali show at that,
Yeah.
with 700 kids there. We was in Albuquerque, there was 700 kids there.
It's crazy.
And I'm like, yo, who knows the Homeboy Sandman shit? And there was one girl in the corner. I was like, yeah, I know some of that shit. And I was like, dang, none of y'all know this shit? Like, that's, they thought it was bizarre.
Well, see, I'm coming from New York. You probably like, damn. A lot of people probably know. I mean, it just seems like New York. Everybody's like, yes, because it's New York. Everybody looks towards New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you're in a small town, you know what I mean. Sometimes it doesn't filter all that way down. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't recognize quite how little filtering there is going on because that's why it's so important to be at these places. Like at these shows.
Hey, could you get that for me, Bond? My intern is not here. I don't know what's going on.
BRK, Our Show. You have a guess?
Oh, okay. Oh, yo, by the way, get their name and phone number. I want to make sure Havana Joe sends me a whole bunch of joints.
Can I get your name and your number? I'll write this down.
Oh, but yeah, so filtering down and, you know.
But yeah, it's just, you know, in these, there's so many parts of this country where, you know, I was like, yo,
Okay, got you.
coming out my first thing on Stone Store, and it was like, Stone Store. Like, if you're not there,
Yeah.
Share phone number.
you know, they know Ali, they know all the Ramses cats, they know Technique,
Yeah.
they
So
know
they didn't know Stone Throw?
a couple of cats knew Stone
Yeah.
Store, but it wasn't like, I was like, yo, I'm talking about Stone Store. And
Yeah.
they were like, yeah, that sounds kind of familiar or whatever, but them cats ain't here touring. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
We'll get the name.
Stone Store, Duck Down, whatever. They don't know. If you there in real life,
Yeah.
you know, like this Tech 9 Castle, no. Like,
9,
it's easy to tell who tours because you could just talk to them about, there's a new kid now, his name is Hobson.
Yeah.
And I guess he's touring because they're like, oh, we
He was
don't
here in
really-
Orlando.
Yeah, I guess.
He
You
got
can tell.
arrested apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somehow.
Hopefully it turns out okay. But,
Yeah, watch yourself because cops downtown do not play.
really?
So don't, you know,
What? Don't what?
don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just rhyme, get on the bus, and be out, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Me and Sosa don't play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just play on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Commit murder on the stage. But when you go outside,
No murder.
yeah, no murder.
No violence.
So yeah, so I mean, that's dope. See, because Stone's Throw, I thought Stone's Throw, it's probably because they do more overseas joints.
Stone Soul,
You know what I'm saying?
when I was overseas, it seemed to me, I felt Stone Soul's reach a lot overseas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not ashamed to say that as far as nationally and the touring market going around the country, like motherfuckers, they Ramses. Everybody knows Ramses. Ramses was there. Ramses was really there. They got to talk to the Ramses cats, you know.
Yes, that's the thing. Ramses, they're really, really personable with fans. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen Slug outside the venue shake everybody's hand in line. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope. I mean, you understand really who's paying you, basically. You know what I'm saying? Who's putting food on your table. You know what I'm saying? And remember, anytime you want to rhyme, do what you gotta do.
Boy,
anytime.
I feel like you're trying to tell me that I should rhyme at some point.
Oh no, I'm just saying. If you feel it, just do what you gotta do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At any point. All right. What am I doing? Okay, cool. All right, we're back with the Homeboy Sandman, who has a show tonight with other homie Brother Ali and Homeboy Sandman and DJ Sosa. Can't forget Sosa, you know, the man behind the tables.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? How long you been DJing?
Oh my God.
And remember FCC. Just.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Sosa. Watch your dirty mouth.
Well, let's see here. I would say more than 15, easily more than 15 years.
Really?
Easily.
So you've been carrying crates.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, back in the days, like borrowing my old friends at Bourbon. Well, he would drive and carry the 13, 14 crates, throw in the back, doing a house party, having an old amp with a fan on it. So
nice. Belt-driven turntable too.
XLBD10.
That's G.
You had 14 crates y'all were carrying?
I had it was 2 Gemini XLBD10s at one point, an old Gemini mixer. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was a 12-inch rack. It had a little lights on it.
Jesus Christ! Yo, what's the matter with you? So you're done from being on there from now on.
No, it was great.
I don't think it came through because he's not close enough to the mic.
Right,
no, man, it was great.
Word?
I mean, but no, that's why, you know, when a lot of these, you know, kids talking about, you know, Serato or they complain about it, man, I tell you.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
wonderful.
Yeah, right? Because, I mean, it still has the feel of wax.
In other words, Serato that don't make you DJ.
Yeah.
You just make it DJing
easier. Exactly. You don't get as tired. You know what I'm saying?
I got Serato and now I'm a DJ. Whatever Sosa says, man. Next joints up, boom, pow. You know.
All right, cool. So yeah, like that last track said.
You know, that was written for the album. So when it comes time to have an album, I look for joints that have
Still doing dope joints, Def Jokes, all these different acts. And I wanted to kind of, how did you see, and then it kind of like died off a little bit, got really not out there anymore. Not really focused upon as it was before. I mean, like, what was the shift like as far as, you know what I'm saying, coming up as an MC from that? What's the longest running
open mic in New York City was just Words. I used to host that.
Yeah, like and then the EO Dub and all this stuff, like and Lyricist Lounge and
Lyricist Lounge. Danny Castro. I just did the 20-year anniversary in New York City. It was dope.
Yeah, so like from that time and then kind of seeing it, how did the shift from your eyes as an MC coming up during that time? You know?
Well, the truth is, like, I wasn't a member of the scene in the, you know, like, I remember, you know, like, as far as the New York, my sister was at the New York, she used to do spoken word. She was at the New York the night when Common and Black Thought came through and performed under the moniker Lesbian Sex Scene and came up, and Cass was like, yo, that's Common and Black Thought, and they just stepped up and rocked it. And, you know, in the glory days when everybody was at the New York and was at Words and was at all that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, EO Dubs set it off later on, you know, a little bit later on, but, you know, Technique was started out there. I mean, it was at the beginning it was Technique, and it was Thurston Howell III, and it was, you know, that's a real rich history too. You know, Breeze brewing, Breeze ever flowing. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't there for any of that, to keep it real. I talked to my boy I Am Many, formerly Many Styles, who was there for all that. You know, I talked to Poison Pen about some of the old, and I talked to brother Ali because, you know, even though Ali was in Minnesota, like, all these cats, you know, I'm talking about C-Rays. I know, you know, C-Rays Walls, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, they all knew each other from being at Scribble Jam, you know what I'm saying? You know, coinciding with each other or so I, you know, I'm really happy and I'm really blessed, you know, how my life is going and progressing, and I feel I'm right on time for everything. But, you know, it sounds like that was a cool era, but I really wasn't even in on that, to keep it real. Like, by the time I, like...
That's what I'm saying, like, by the time you kind of came in, it was over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, now, did you feel like, damn, I gotta kind of start way back when actually all this stuff was happening, and now I gotta kind of start...
Well, I didn't even really... I wasn't up on everything that I had missed, to be honest with you. I kind of, you know...
What were you listening to then? Like, what were you into?
Around 2006, what was I listening to?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I was really listening to cats at all, man. Between 87 and 2002, I pretty much had everything and knew everything on tape.
Oh, okay.
But after that, I think I wasn't even really listening to cats. Like, I can't remember what I was listening to in 06. I was probably listening to, you know, older joints that I had. You know what I mean? I was kind of out the loop for a second. You know what I mean? Nowadays I'm up to. It's like crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
honestly,
saying?
dope. Yeah.
That album, People Hear What They See, is out of control.
Yeah.
And, you know, we listen to the
joints off of there.
Oh man, that joint's awesome.
The Diamond District stuff.
Oh man,
crazy.
Absolutely. No
Big fan of YU. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I was just listening to the Willingham. I'll be trying to get songs to play. Even If, the Willingham, which is off the Earn album.
Yeah.
The Willingham. I love it.
That blind joint. That is dope.
Which one was that? What's that?
One where he's like a blind man, and he's like, even though I'm blind, I can still see things you don't see.
Oh, word? I ain't even heard that.
It was like one about how a guy was not really paying attention to his chick.
And
he was like, I can see, you know what I'm saying? It was just from that perspective.
Oh, I gotta check that out. Yeah.
Why use that dude?
Yeah, I gotta check that. But yeah, man, there's so many, you know, talented, you know, Brother Ali's got crazy joints, and, you know, he's just in a blue joint on the way up here.
Blue, yeah.
And I Am Many, you know what I'm saying? My boy I was talking about, and Scene and SoulCon, and, you know, he goes.
So now, bring it to now, because like I said, I know the Brown Bag All-Stars, I've done with J57, Honorable Doctor, Concept, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Now it almost seems like a resurgence, because, like, I played those first two joints, you know what I'm saying? I heard, I'm like, oh, this is dope, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, the homies, Two Hungry Bros sent me a joint, you were on there. Okay. Then J57, you're on there. You know what I mean? It seems now like the network is getting back to that point.
Well, it's a good time now, yeah.
Yeah, because like how Rocket started, it was just everybody was kind of cool with each other. Most Def, Talib Kweli, you know what I'm saying, Pharaoh. They was all hanging out, chilling. You know what I mean? And it kind of just coalesced. Like, do you kind of feel like something like that? Is a resurgence coming back? Or?
I do feel, I have felt an increase and a betterment.
Okay.
And just progression. In the time that I've been doing it and been in New York and been a member of the scene and been a member of the, you know, music and hip hop scene. really, really talented people coming out, and there being, you know, more people starting to shine and shows. Even it's funny because in New York things have been biting the dust. Southport just bit the dust, which is a venue, you know what I'm saying? CBGB's bit the dust right before I really hit the ground running. CBGB's bit the dust, but Knitted Factory hit the dust while I was, you know, I mean the old knit. Now they got the new knit in Brooklyn. But you know, things have been even Bowery Poetry Club. This is under new management now. Like things are happening, but people are looking to make things happen for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's not, you know, people are using the internet, but people are using the street. You know, they're doing their own events. You know, Rebel Diaz they've got they open mic on 49th Street. You know what I'm saying? Down like whenever some shuts down, two new things opening up.
That's dope. Cool. All right, I'm gonna play a couple of like underwriting things, you know, and we'll come back. I'm gonna come back and I want to play right after the underwriting and goodness. The Carpenter. You know what I'm saying? Now that joint is crazy. The video's crazy. The whole thing. How? Like, it seems like every time you put out a joint, I'm thinking like, how? You know what I mean? Like, how? You know what I'm saying? Carpenter, like, how? You know what I mean? Like, it's just something like, oh, this crazy joint, this.
Well, the Carpenter, I heard that beat and I loved it. And the Two Hungry Bros did. And I was living in the Bronx. And I was staying, my boy Matt Wiseman-Taylor was really looking out for me, and I was actually staying in his crib at the time. And one of his walls was a mirror.
Okay.
And I was listening to that beat, and I was looking in the mirror, and I was like, yo, I'm writing a record to this. I just want to perform in front of this mirror. And then I wrote the Carpenter.
All right, cool. Dope. And then we'll play a joint that's off the album Ancient. We'll come back and talk about that joint. And I want to talk about just, you know, because New York, okay, for example, Orlando. Heads aren't coming to Orlando to become MCs. You know what I'm saying? They're here because either their parents moved here or for school or something. People go to New York just to become MCs. Right. I want to understand how you differentiate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Oversaturated. Everybody's trying to get a piece of that. You know what I mean? All right, cool. It's our show. Hit us up 407-646-2915. Remember. Any other superpowers? Anything?
Yeah, we had one person call in.
You could give Homeboy Sandman a superpower besides shooting lightning bolts on his fingers. Hit us up 407-646-2915. You get a prize. And everybody gets a prize. And then if you can guess it or change his mind about it, you get an autographed copy of the person we're reading out now. All right, so what did this person say?
Yeah, we had Ernie call, and Ernie's guess was to fly.
To fly. Okay. Not be fly, but to fly. All right,
Fly would be fun.
Okay, cool. All right, we're going to be right back. It's our show. Thank y'all for tuning in, and peace. Yeah, that's what. All right.
Freezing, right? It's ice box. Freezing, right?
Yeah. Hey, it's hot outside. We try to keep it cool in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I accidentally muted you on the Google Hangouts.
What?
Yeah,
So, for how long?
but I unmuted myself, so it was still.
Oh, you're killing yourself. Oh, this
But at least now I know how it works. So.
That's awesome. That's great. So hopefully people heard what the hell just happened.
I muted you, but then I unmuted myself.
But so you can hear.
Yeah. After I realized what happened.
I hate this guy. Alright, so I think I unmuted myself. Yeah, man, really appreciate you coming through.
Say what?
I really appreciate you coming through.
Oh, no question, man. It's been a lot of fun, man.
Yeah. I mean, so everything's cool so far. I mean, if there's anything you want to discuss, let me know.
If you want to, you can pick out a beat and throw it on when you want, and we'll have the rhyme segment.
Okay. So any beat, you hear no beat.
Yeah, any beat, so I'll just go on top of those.
No doubt, cool.
Dope will be nice.
Well, I make mad beats, just kind of playing in the background. Like, are you looking for some kind of crazy thing? Just like,
Whatever's cool.
Refrigerator.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I think because of the equipment, they gotta keep it kind of cold. Without it, it gets hot as hell.
Really?
Yeah. In there, the CD room, worse.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty
It's colder in there?
horrible.
What happens? What happens if you don't keep CDs mad cold? My CDs ain't cold.
I know listen, it's from here. There's no different like thermostat. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same thing.
Go outside.
So now, okay. So now, as far as like the radio scene in New York, it almost
Way, that's why you're talking about venues that shows are kind of like dying off too.
But I mean, still got the homie clips. Like that's a real. That's like a.
He's holding halftime down and he's holding rap.
Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, I'm serious.
With J47.
Yeah, exactly. I hit in the girl. Hang out. Oh my God, must be nice. That's awesome. By the way, take pictures of me, sir. This right here.
I can Instagram if you
Oh,
want.
there you go. Yeah. Hold down the channel. So yeah, so now as far as the whole radio, you know what I mean? Like, as an MC, okay, 2006, there was still Squeeze Radio, right? They had always had their halftime show. Jay Smooth, you got something like coming up. Were they kind of open, or how? Like as far as you know what I'm saying? Or did it was almost like a closed?
No. They were very the first. Before I even had anything out, the Clips had me on halftime because my boy YG, from a crew called Optimus Crew, was on, and I remember 89.1.
Right, on Facebook and stuff, right?
No, it's like the pictures, Instagram pictures.
Oh, okay, right.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, so Clips, he was real welcoming to me when I think maybe my EP was out. But yeah, that was dope. And then I wound up meeting all the cats at Squeeze. Fresh Daily is the MC that introduced me to those cats, and they were real supportive of the stuff too. So I was lucky in that regard, man. And Jay Smooth I got to meet too. And the underground, the WBAI people. I got to get cool with Jay. I got to get cool with Tasty Keish. A bunch of people, had different shows on there. So everybody was representing for me pretty good.
Now tell me, like, how important is radio? You know what I'm saying, as far as an independent artist? You know what I mean?
I think definitely helps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think being dope is key to everything. But radio really helps with that.
Almost like somebody saying, like, we believe this dude is dope.
Yeah. And people get to hear how dope. Radio is awesome, man. When I was getting on Squeeze, my listenership, people was able to hear me like 100 times in a night. Just got 100 times more people hearing me. Or more than 100. I mean, obviously all over the world.
Yeah, because especially now with the internet.
Yeah.
Kind of all over the place. Cause we got people in China, Japan.
Yeah.
A lot of Germany, France. You know what I'm saying? From where? No, just type in town on it. Believe? No, Europe. Nice. Oh, okay. Oh, so we got okay. That's cool. Oh, by the way, he's part of the B-boy spot. World's largest boy. How do you put that like entity? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they head that joint up. They do a whole bunch of events. They did something in Slovakia, like the world championship B-boy.
Wow. You know Kid Glide? Yeah, that's my boy. Dynamic Rock. Yeah.
So did anybody else have any guesses or anything?
This is a fly. I mean, that's cool and all. I mean,
That's crazy, right?
Queensland, Australia.
Yeah. Now you said you visited overseas. You know what I'm saying? Now being a dude from Queens, New York. Like, was this okay? Be honest, was this your first time overseas?
I went overseas last year.
Okay.
But I didn't do as it wasn't as expansive as this year.
Yeah. Well, I think every time your first time, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be difficult.
But it was cool. It was a lot of fun. I was really in the UK primarily, but I did go to Austria a little bit, and I went to Wales. So it was part of UK. Like I only was in England. I was in England, Austria, and Wales. The first time. Okay. Then I went to the Czech Republic, but then this last time we went to all these spots. And we also went to Germany. We did three cities in Germany. We did Paris, France, Brussels, Belgium.
Did you go there anybody? Oh, where?
Yeah. We did a couple of Stone Throw does have like I was like, we're supposed to go last at these shows. Like, Cat's gonna know us out there. Cat's know us out there. Like we had a couple shows that was, kind of thin in the crowd, but just a couple.
People are there though.
We had some shows that was. Like the last show we did in Dusseldorf was packed, you know what I'm saying? And Cats was rocking like crazy. And a lot of the shows we did was like, we did a couple of like festivals. We did a festival in Copenhagen that was crazy. Then we did another festival in Munich that was crazy. So they had these like built-in crowds already, and it'd be other cats. Like those, it was other cats, like these groups. MOP was on. We rocked with MOP 2 times, or 1 time. Saigon 2 times. Like there'll be some other cats, but for most of the shows, me and Soulside with local.
Dope. That's crazy. So as far as differences, you see any difference between American joints and then what do you think about this one? Okay, we'll keep going. Okay, no big deal. Alright, cool.
Yeah, that one?
Oh, yeah, we'll come back and talk real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you like it, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
No, I'm not trying to force you to do it.
Alright.
Yeah. Word up. We're back. Brother.
Do I look like Brother Ali? Oh, boy.
No, I'm just tired. I got a 4-hour show today. And preparing for 4-hour shows, not that simple. I gotta go. I can only imagine what Eclipse goes through.
Oh man,
I get a lot of
listen to music all day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's his job. I have something else I have to do. You know what I'm saying? As a music yeah. So
you putting in work. Shouts to DJ Eclipse.
Yeah, we're up 14 years.
1400 years.
Basically, right? Yeah. Oh, man. And you kind of see it in his face, like, oh, I gotta come back. Never really I tune in every once. I think that's maybe over the first joint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah? He used to rep Gun Control.
Right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think I hit you on MySpace back then.
Yeah?
But this is a while back. I don't even think I had a radio show. I was like, I need that track.
Yeah?
And I think
I
think so, yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
He's like, I didn't charge you? So word up. So, yeah, we got Homeboy Sandman. Who will be? He's in town with Brother Ali. They have an event going on tonight.
With the Reminders too. The Reminders are also on the internet for us too.
Yeah.
And the Reminders are actually a husband and wife.
Okay.
So we got a husband and wife and a homeboy and a brother. It's a very family-oriented package, yo.
Nice. And that's going at the social tonight. 9 o'clock doors open, and there's like a meet and greet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is quite brilliant because that's going to force people to get out there early. You know what I mean? And then you're going to stick around afterwards. You know what I mean? Get it done early, and then you're good to go.
Plan, yo. Strategist, master strategist, Brother Ali, yo.
Yep. I'm telling you, like now, what are we going to talk about when we get back? We're talking about all the random stuff out there and things.
I think it had to do primarily with I can't remember none.
Yeah. I was talking something else. Okay, cool. So now
how he differentiates himself.
Right. Oh yes, thank you. See, that's
thanks,
thank you. Oh man, I forgot to put this damn thing on repeat. Okay. All right. Cool. So, yeah, so like I said, now New York, it's not just like saturated. It's like Super Soaker 2 million XL wetted saturation. You know what I'm saying? Like middle of the ocean saturation. How do you differentiate yourself from all that?
Well, it's not as hard as people may think because I named some people in New York right now, and I didn't name YC the Cynic, and I didn't name there's more people I can name than the ones I named.
You play a lot of them on the show.
Yeah, you guys are already familiar. But the truth is, there's a whole bunch of rappers in New York and all over the world. But there's really not that many dope ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like separating yourself from the pack without being dope, I imagine must be a nightmare. But when you're dope, it just happens on its own. It really isn't any. You just gotta rap. You know what I'm saying? And just so I'm lucky that I work really hard.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't let everybody know what I'm about. I used to hit every single open mic every single day. I used to fly the trains. I used to walk through the trains, handing out lyrics, and turn the music, put my CD in the music at Circuit City, do everything.
Yeah, video where you were putting up flyers.
Yeah. Me and Eric used to run through the trains and bomb everything out. Like we did a whole lot of a lot of marketing and promotion. Yeah, I guess that also very much. I mean, I was only making a point because people were like, there's only like 5 real rappers.
Yeah.
But not 5, but like 10. But we definitely hit the streets, and took sidewalk chalk and put it on the street with lyrics. We did everything. We thought outside the box. You know what I'm saying? And we wrote HomeboySandman.com on money.
Really?
Yeah. People actually, somebody was like, you're seeing your website on a bill. Because nothing moves like money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we wrote HomeboySandman.com on money. We did whatever we could think.
Yeah, because like you said, you got not only do you as far as lyrics and you got outside the box, but as far as getting yourself out there, you also have to think outside the box. I think a lot of people they think there's like some sort of like just one way of trying to get on. You know what I mean? And it's like don't you pay for play showcases in front of like the janitor at some major label or something. Right? It is horrible. Like what? I never understood not trying to get yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell who's really successful because those are the ones who were themselves. You know what I'm saying? They never had to go and pay for play type thing. Instead of pay for play, right? You know what I mean? Like you can't invest in yourself and then, like you said, just come up with a way. But a lot of guys don't come up with new ways of rhyming or subject matter.
Yeah, it's a faulty system going on right now.
Yeah, but you know what? Like we were talking about radio, it's dope because we're almost like the filter. You see what I'm saying? From that.
Should be the filter.
Exactly.
You are the filter.
Yeah. And that's why I believe technology is a great thing, but it really should be open to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because now everybody thinks that they can rhyme. Like they wake up, download a couple programs, and they wake up as a producer, MC, or a DJ. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the night. You know what I mean? And they never actually put in the work that was needed. You know what I mean? Because everything seems like it's on the internet.
Yeah, the internet just have a whole bunch of. I was talking to some dudes in Atlanta about it yesterday. Like, the internet is flooded with subpar stuff. Yeah. Everything is on. But this place is just a nerve-wracking environment. Terrible music, terrible people. It's just not even beyond music.
Just in general, like
there's bad stuff going on.
Like it's crazy because I think that it was always there, but now with the internet, it's just everybody can see it now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always whack MCs, but they weren't able to put together CDs, not even CDs. Put together a couple of joints, throw it up on SoundCloud or whatever, whatever people are using now. You know what I'm saying? And just spam people all the time with it. You know what I mean? It's almost like I've seen posts where people are like almost threatening people to make sure they listen to the music and like it or whatever. You know what I mean? And annoying people. It's the worst thing ever.
Right.
Oh,
I forgot for a minute.
Having too much time. Good time.
Yeah, you do gotta be out pretty soon.
Okay, no doubt. Cool. All right. Cool. We're gonna play a couple of games.
We having such a good time.
And we appreciate you coming through.
K Mayfield, shout out to my boy K Mayfield. He said it was a prank from one of my boys. So K Mayfield, and you know you're about K Mayfield.
Played one of his joints. His logo is like a with a yellow
press play thing.
Yeah.
A prank. Somebody tried to act like he was having a kid.
What?
But it was just a prank.
Oh, okay. Unless you watched that movie with Arnold. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool.
Actually, that really did happen.
That happened for real?
Yeah, it was a she was born a woman, but she was a transvestite, and then she was with her girl and had the baby because her girl couldn't carry the baby. Yeah, so it looked like it was a dude, having a baby, but she was originally a woman.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you guys ever heard about that?
All right, cool.
She was on Oprah and
We're going to this joint Illuminati.
Produced by J57, and it's just speaking on the other day I was doing an interview with this girl in Atlanta, and she was like, "Do you think there's a conspiracy to put only music on the radio that just sells a bunch of stuff to people before it gets them locked up?" And I was like, how obvious does something have to be before you stop calling it a conspiracy?
Yeah.
Like, is it a conspiracy that people are wearing pants and is it a conspiracy that most sneakers have laces on them? Like, is that a conspiracy? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's behind that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're really playing ourselves out when we act like obvious stuff isn't obvious, But anyway, that's kind of touching on this record.
Now, my thing is, like, people always like to blame radio. It's not radio's fault. You know what I'm saying? There's certain aspects of radio. Like we said, there's a lot of whack MCs, there's good ones. You know what I'm saying? So there's like, we just mentioned a whole bunch of radio shows. You know what I mean?
There's good radio shows.
Yeah, exactly. But my thing is, people talk about commercial radio. It's in the title. It's commercial. What do you think they're going to do?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you, yo.
But hey,
thank you for making it known.
Yeah. We try to show a balance. I'm not here to say what's right, what's wrong, blah, 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 whatever, but just show that there's a balance in hip-hop. There's the other stuff that's going on, cool, but there's other stuff. So you do have a choice.
You do have talented musicians. There are talented musicians of color in the young generation. There really are.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They're not like on the block all the time. You know what I'm saying?
When was the last time you even saw somebody selling crack in New York?
You know what I'm saying?
Holy moly.
I don't know. People who watch The Wire. I have no clue. All right, cool. We'll be right back. We'll play a couple joints, come back, and just sign off. And then,
all right, word.
Right? Or, I mean,
we're getting ready to roll.
The time,
we out.
Okay, cool. We'll be right back. We're going to play some joints, come back, sign off, and then maybe do a freestyle.
But yeah, I'll do a sign off freestyle. And we can even do it. Can we do it right now?
Oh. You want me to?
You want me to leave off?
Can we alter the thing and then do a sign off freestyle right now?
Let me go through some. Let me know when you hear something.
All this is great, but I'll tell you which one. All these are great, but you pick the one you want.
All right, cool.
This is cool. Because we don't even. Yo. It's a sign off freestyle. In the meanwhile, I'll be the homeboy Sand in a place to land. Somebody in the chat room is from Uzbekistan, speaking a different language while I eat a sandwich, while I eat a throat lozenge after having a turkey sausage last night in Atlanta. When I met a lady that was in a slammer, it looked like, had a lot of tattoos and bruises. I was like, that's bad news, kid. She was like, it's all better now. Let me just chow down on this log made of cow. It looked like a log, but it was made out of cow, not made out of frog. Luckily, there was no smog in the area or in the arena, but there was somebody standing in between me and her. In between her, she had a misdemeanor. She knew a girl named Venus, I knew a girl named Serena, but they were different from the tennis players. They were both politicians running for mayors, but they were also rhyme slayers from rhyme sayers. So I was on tour with them, and they were on tour with me. We made history. One was named Brother Ali, the other was named Shi Ali, who just got out of prison. Or that was just me wishing. That was my ambition. It was my decision. decision to say that in this freestyle because I thought it ahead of time. I was ahead of rhyme, thinking about a better time was bedtime. With the Sandman who'll take you to dreamland, who'll take you to ice cream land or Queens, man. That is the town where I'm originally from. The rhymes I kick are never ho hum or humdrum, which means ordinary or common. Sound bombing. Peace.
Word up. Cool. Thank you, sir.
No, thank you, man. Sorry to spit and run, but Sosa's in charge of this whole operation. We gotta go to the sound check.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with him. You look like you.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying?
But thanks so much, Conscious, man, for having me in the spot. Man, thanks to the people who called in. And
by the way, yeah,
Superpower. Oh, what I supposed to be going to?
Yeah.
I would like to be able to turn to juice fruits. Just like that. I see an orange and just juice it. and it just becomes juice. And
you want to be Rumble Peel without the actual juicing machine.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
He's that dude that makes all those juicers and get all the nutrients.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to just see pale and just turn it into juice. And I would rather do that rather than fly. So Homeboy doesn't get it. Whoever could come up with something other than that. Or, a matter of fact, if you bring a whole bunch of fresh vegetables to the show for me to juice, then you also win the prize.
Hey, vegetables are expensive.
What I'm going to do now, I'm going to play a couple of Homeboy Sandman joints. Then I'm going to play a whole bunch of tracks from Brother Ali and Homeboy Sandman to get you prepared for tonight. At the social, 9 o'clock p.m. Homeboy Sandman, Brother Ali, the reminders. Is Brother Ali bringing the band here?
Yeah. The whole band is going to be here. The band is crazy. 19 love you.
All right, word up. So tonight, 9 o'clock. And cool. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Fraternity. Nice to meet you. Yes.
All right.
Thank you for coming through. Yes.
Coming through. See you tonight.
You guys be safe. Peace out. Fraternity. Nice to meet you.